Hello, it's Zombie Dracula, and today I'm back with another episode of The Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. Now let's get into the video. What upset did I cause? I can ask that. What upset did I cause?
Shifting is what I'm supposed to do. It's what makes me special. I know I've had a few bad experiences, but there's no way I'm going to stop shifting.
Okay. So you relive days, you black out, shifting, necromancer basically. You have an extra hour. You're just here for grief, and then you two still need to figure out. So that one was creepy when it happened. That I would never expect it to have worked or whatever, but it happened, so yeah. Wait. What else is there that I need to ask you? Wait, so wait, what? You're still on yellow, but apparently I've asked you everything I can ask you. So then I take it that there are more questions that I need to ask you later on in this day, act, whatever, that I can't ask you as of now then, so okay then. Hi today.
There's no lake house today, sorry. David's not doing very well. He's caused the problem with the girl. I need to do something.
Okay. What's the problem with the girl?
The little girl, our neighbour at the lake house, she says David is weird and creepy. Doctor!
Oh.
Sorry. But I found some of the referral letters we were talking about. There is a pattern, but it's not the same for everyone. He said to get them to erase that. Here you go.
Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting, but okay, so that happened. What was it that there's something strange about in the solicitors' names? Hackett Brown. Okay. Let me look at the referral letters. One. Hackett and Brown. Dear Dr. Dekker, I have a referral client to your client for evaluation, Claire Castleford. She's been charged with the murder of her husband and will require your diagnosis to whether she was of sound mind and had means for required for the crime. Yours sincerely, them. Okay. Referral letter 2. Dr. Dekker, we believe we have a client who has only given us her first name, Mariana, is mentally unstable and would like your expert opinion on this matter. We are happy to cover all the costs and look forward to receiving your report with forth. Okay, and feel like this last one's got to be a Lynn or Bryce, because apparently I can't finish off getting all the information from a Lynn, so maybe this is about it. I'm referring yet another client to you today for further psychiatric evaluation. It is my hope that you conjure with my suspicious and are able to find him insane under the guidelines set out with. So they're trying to find Bryce insane from the sounds of it, or Nathan. I feel like it sounds more like Bryce. What has David been doing?
David has been hunting and skinning again. But from the look of the torso, he caught a domestic cat.
Oh, okay.
I'm being generous. It was definitely a cat. I spoke to David about it, but I have no idea if he can comprehend me or not. He just grunts at me. He doesn't even smile anymore. Not at all.
Okay, where did the cat come from?
Yes, sorry. I left out an important detail. The girl, Anushka. She was crying because the cat had gone missing, and she thinks that David killed it.
Oh.
Doctor, I'm worried.
Okay. Could the cat be a metaphor about the girl? Anushka, I can't even say the name. So yeah, I feel like the cat could be a metaphor for the girl, kind of similar to in Of Mice and Men. The dog was like a bit of a metaphor for Curly's wife, in other words, towards the end of. And if you know what I'm on about, you'll know what I'm on about. What are you worried about?
I'm worried that David's not going to stop at cats. He's killed deer, rabbits, wild birds, and now cats. I'm worried he might add little girls to his list.
Yep, I called it.
I can't stop him.
Why can't you stop him?
I can't stop him. I can't control him in any way at all. Ever since I brought him back from the dead, he has done nothing but ignore me. I'm starting to think that.
Starting to think what?
That I need to put David out of his misery. That I need to end his suffering. That I need to kill him.
Again. Oh.
What shall I do, Doctor? Should I kill David?
If you think that's the best thing for him, then yes, but okay.
I love him so much. But you're right.
Yeah.
It's time. He's becoming a danger to people around him, not just himself.
Have you taken temazepam at all?
I never used sleeping pills. I'm too afraid of what would happen to me in my sleep.
Was Dekker an alcoholic?
If Dr. Dekker was an alcoholic, he hid it well. I never saw him drink. He certainly never offered me a drink. God knows I could have used one.
Have you talked to Bryce or Iris? Do you remember the photo?
Oh yes, here.
Oh yeah.
From a few weeks ago. As you can see, Doctor, he looks perfectly normal.
So, David Castleford. Not what I was imagining it'd look like, but okay. Have you talked to Bryce or Iris?
I never talked to Bryce, but I did talk to Iris. She didn't want to at first. She blames me for David's death, but as we both know, that's not a thing. Anyway, she said she was never locked up in any basement and had never heard of any Dr. Dekker. So it's, as I first suspected, a lie.
Okay.
You didn't make all that up, so I talked to Iris again, did you?
No, I didn't. Yes, I made up the whole story. No, I didn't make up the story.
Then Mr. Bryce seems to have a few more issues than me. Perhaps you should ask him about that.
Okay. Will do. Did Dr. Dekker offer any theories about David?
Dr. Dekker was very quiet in our sessions after seeing David. After a while he started talking about David like he was a pet, asking me what I fed him, what he'd do in certain conditions.
Okay. Why was Dekker talking about David as if he was a pet?
I think he was fascinated with Tor, and David and I had become new test subjects for him. When I said David never listens to me, he urged me to start giving David treats for pleasing me.
Okay.
Not in that way, but showing him how to close a door, for example. If it did, give him a treat. It did actually work, but I had to stop myself. I felt like I was training a monkey. It just wasn't right.
What certain conditions was Dekker interested in?
Dr. Dekker asked me if I'd ever accidentally locked David in, which I hadn't. But curiosity got the better of me, so I locked him in the lake house. He couldn't get out. He didn't have the wherewithal to operate the lock.
Okay. I can stop you reanimating people.
That's an interesting idea, Doctor. It's not really something that needs to be done, though. I have no intention of reanimating anybody anymore. It hasn't gone very well in the past.
From the sounds of it. Tell me about your referral.
My solicitors did refer me, but I ended up going privately as it was cheaper. I'm paying them enough already without them getting a percentage of my therapy bill.
Okay. Should I tell Bryce Iris denies being locked in the basement? What does she need to do? Okay. I can ask that. What do you need to do? Does that work?
I don't know. I need to do something about David. It's just too much. How can I stop thinking about what I've done? Tell me, how should I distract myself, Doctor?
Write a book. They've asked me to suggest something, so I'm giving them one. Write a novel.
I don't know.
Right, if you don't want my suggestions, then you shouldn't have asked. Because I gave a suggestion and it just goes, I don't know. That's the one thing with these games, with this game itself. They ask you to give them a suggestion, you give it them, and they're like, I don't know. And it's just, that really annoys me. She could distract herself with a job. Yeah, well, a job could literally be anything, right? Even if it means writing a novel, but yeah, that's a good idea. You could get a job.
A job? Yes. I'll find myself a nice little job, packing bags in a grocery store, answering the telephone at solicitors. I'll put on the uniform and smile at the customers and talk about the weather, and everything will be wonderful and sunny and bright. Next.
Okay. I think what else could work. What else would she do? Because she doesn't like the idea of a job. If it suggests to write a book now, I'll be annoyed, honestly. Because that was my first suggestion, and the fact it wouldn't accept it was, kind of. Distract yourself with dating. Okay. Dating.
I don't want anybody else. I reanimated my cheating husband so we could be together. Isn't that a big enough sign?
Pretty much, yeah. Can't you train David not to kill? Annie's the girl. I'd say, can't you train David not to kill? Can't you train David not to kill?
David doesn't listen to me. I can't say something and he does it. And besides, how would I show him not to kill a little girl? Slap him on the nose?
You could try that.
David.
Okay. Well, you could try slapping him on the nose. Despite how little effect that could work, you could always try it. Why is it time to kill David? I think we know why. Why is it time to kill David?
You amuse me, Doctor. Here we are in our fourth session and you're telling me to commit murder? It took Dr. Dekker a lot longer than that.
Okay. So at least Claire finds the humorous side of it, whether you could say she's trying to make it humorous on purpose or she's just hiding her real emotions behind the humour. So yeah, pretty much. Why weird and creepy? Yeah, I can ask that. Why weird and creepy?
I spoke to her again. She wouldn't tell me her name, which is quite right. I am a stranger after all. So I gave her the name Anushka.
Oh,
She said the man that lives in the lake house is weird and creepy.
Okay, so she thinks your husband is weird and creepy. But Anushka makes sense now why that's the name of the child, or at least the name you've given the child, since she won't reveal her name. So yeah, pretty much She could distract herself with a hobby. Yeah, I can suggest that. Distract yourself with a hobby.
I have a hobby. I come here every week and talk to you.
Okay. Okay, so your hobby is talking to me. That's okay. What else is there about Lynn I can get? Bryce, okay. How are you today?
Fine. I'm worried.
Okay.
My pursuer in the hour, he's definitely military. I've developed a new skill to deal with him.
And what is that skill? And what new skill have you developed?
Last night I saw him draw something from his jacket. He was approaching me, grinning. I had nowhere to go. So I closed my eyes and imagined. Well, I imagined being back home. And when I opened them again, I'd teleported.
Okay. So Bryce has mastered teleportation. Do you know anything about sleeping pills?
My other doctor had prescribed me sleeping pills before I came to see Dr. Dekker. I think they were called temazepam. I never took them.
How's work?
Work is fine. If anything, I've been falling behind again. I think it's the stress of not being alone in the midnight hour anymore.
Okay. What have you been doing in the midnight hour?
I stole a painting. There, I said it. It was from the local gallery, Providence. I really like it, but I can't afford it. So I took it.
Okay. What else have you stolen?
It's just that one thing. Just the painting I've stolen recently. I think my new pursuer is unraveling me. Is it okay to steal things, Doctor?
No,
I really
it
like
isn't.
them.
No. It's not okay to steal
I
things.
thought you'd say that. I will do my best to refrain from it, but I can't promise anything.
Did you ever see Dekker drink
I never
alcohol?
saw Dr. Dekker touch a drop. Doesn't mean it wasn't going on behind closed doors, though, does it?
Have you seen Jessica again?
I saw Jessica across the street this morning. She waved, but I just crumbled. Ever since I took those photos, I haven't been able to face her. Do you think I should tell her about the photos, Doctor?
Probably. Well, let's be honest, but at the same time, if she doesn't know about the photos being taken, she might get all freaked out thinking, how the hell did you get the photos? Have you hacked into anything to get the photos or anything? So at this point in time, I'd just say no.
I didn't think I should either. She'd hate me forever. Maybe when she next waves, I'll at least wave back.
Yes, that's a good idea. How do you know your pursuer is definitely a military?
My pursuer, he's measured in his approach, watching, testing. When he finally came for me, I wasn't ready. I think he underestimated me though, and that allowed me to escape. He didn't think I'd be able to just leave. Why do you think he's coming after me, Doctor? I think I might know.
Why do you think you might know? Why do you think the pursuer's coming after you?
I think he's death, Doctor. I think I saved that old woman burning to death in bed, and now he's coming after me to even the score. Do you think it could be death?
There's a potential it could be. You ever think it's death? No, I don't think it's death. My first instinct when I heard about it was it's death, so yeah, I think it is.
Yes, perhaps it is death. I've done something good, and now I'm being punished for it. Why would it wake me in the hour, though? Wouldn't it just comfort me crossing the road?
That's very true. You said before you feel like you're unraveling. Tell me how you were able to teleport.
I was as surprised as you are. I just imagined I was somewhere else, and there I was. Perhaps Dr. Dekker was right. Think of something, and it becomes real, if you believe in it. But I'll only do it wisely. Imagine the mistakes you might make. Don't want to become one with the igneous layer too soon.
Very true. Can you demonstrate how you teleport?
These sessions cost a lot of money, Doctor. I'm not just going to leave in the middle of one. But I can see you don't believe me. Do you really want me to teleport, Doctor?
Yes. Yes, I want you to teleport.
Blink, and you'll miss it.
Okay.
Told you.
And I saw that as well. But when he came back, it was a bit distorted. It was then. You said before you feel like you've been unraveling.
No, I'm not becoming him. I'm not becoming Dekker.
Is this the photo of David Castleford?
Yes, that's David Castleford. I've no idea when it was taken. Shocking composition.
Okay. What if I told you I could stop your curse? Tell me about your referral.
I was one of Dr. Dekker's first patients. I wasn't referred by anyone. My GP recommended I saw someone privately. I think he was just sick of listening to me complain about how little time I had during our 10-minute slot.
Okay then. What if I told you I could stop your curse?
Doctor, no you can't. I've seen what you can do. You can listen and ask, but you don't have any real power.
Maybe tell Bryce, what if I did have a power? Or what if I did have a superpower? Or just say I do have one. I have a superpower. How will you react to that?
I don't know anything about that.
It wasn't a question, it was a statement. What does he need to use his skill? Why does he need to use his skill wisely? Okay. Why do you need to use your skill wisely?
I don't intend to imagine things at all. I only did it this time to avoid being killed. That pursuer is definitely onto me. I say he, but I couldn't see his face. It just had the build and size of a man. It felt like it was sucking the oxygen out of the air in front of me.
Just because it had the building size of man doesn't necessarily mean that it is actually a man. But okay then. Sucking oxygen. Has he experienced breathing problems? Okay. Sucking oxygen. Have you experienced breathing problems?
I found it difficult breathing the closer he got to me.
Okay.
I suppose that's just fight or flight. An anxiety response.
That very much seems like a fight or flight from the sounds of it. Like you said. Is he still feeling anxious? Yeah, I can ask if he still is.
Yes, I'm anxious. I think someone is trying to kill me.
Yep, that pretty much explains why I'd be feeling anxious or a lot of anxiety then. I should keep talking to Claire then check my notes. Oh, I know that's referring to because I talked to Claire. It's basically saying about how Iris said she was never in the basement or Dekker's basement. Iris said she was never in Dr. Dekker's basement.
How extraordinary. So the girl in the basement was somebody that Claire knows, and she's adamant that I didn't rescue her. I really wish I'd taken photos now.
That makes sense, but probably not the best thing to have done. What was the painting like? Yeah, can I start? What was the painting like?
It's a painting of a spider in a large web on the pendulum of a grandfather clock that's stuck at 3:15.
Okay. And what is 3:15? Why is that so significant? Should I ask about the fly in the paintings? Yeah, I'm asking about the fly. The fly in the painting?
There's no fly in the painting. I think that's what I like about it.
Oh,
The spider has been so intent on spinning its web that it hasn't noticed there'll be nothing to eat.
okay. I wonder what the spider in the painting means to him. Okay, because everything can mean something different to someone else. What does the spider mean to you?
The spider from the painting. I'd like to think it was me. Like I was lying in wait and spinning some elaborate trap in my midnight hour. It's more likely that I'm just the fly.
Okay. So you feel like you're the food over this whole plan and not like you're making the trap then? So basically saying you feel very defenceless. Interesting. Should I ask about his grandfather? Might as well, since that's what it's suggesting. Your grandfather?
No. Sorry.
Wait, I did what the I can try something again in a different way. What about your grandfather?
My grandfather died in World War II.
Okay.
He was a lorry driver. I don't really know much about him. Brave though, you'd imagine.
That just made me think. He said that the person in his midnight hour was some form of military. If his grandfather was in the military, then that could be his grandfather. But it would make me think, would his grandfather know who he is? And if you get me. So yeah, very What can you tell me about the province? Okay. The province?
Sorry. No.
What? Does he think he's being punished for saving the old woman? I think he feels like he's being punished, but I can ask. Do you feel like you are being punished for saving the old woman?
He led me to that old woman. I said there were tests. He was testing me, and I failed. He wanted me to leave her, to let the timeline play out.
Yep, that sounds very much right. What can you tell me about the providence, if I can even say that correctly? The Providence?
Providence is the name of the local gallery here. Always lots of new art and artists if you only visit once a year, like I do anyway.
Okay. So I thought it was the gallery name, I just couldn't remember if they'd mentioned it or not. And it was, and like I said, if you only visit there, there's always new art and artists making the mark, which is very true as well with art galleries. And that'll be the end of this episode then, guys. Like and comment if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and let's see if we can get 100 likes. And this is a Zombie Dracula signing off. Bye.